Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. And our first card is relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. Okay, so this obviously reading, we're going to be focusing on relationships. And I see her holding something green in her hand. It looks like a plant, and also the card itself is green, so I'm hearing and seeing abundance, heart healing, love, and freedom. So let's go a little bit deeper and see what other messages we have for you. And the next card, oh, you know what? Up here where it was saying about reflections, I just noticed, look at this card, is like a reflection, and also the third card, a reflection. How interesting. Okay, come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? Okay, so this is telling me for many of you, including myself, it's time to come out and play. It's time to let go of any fears. And I feel that's where the heart healing is coming in. A lot of times we tend to separate ourselves from others, especially after we've been hurt. But it's time for that to be healed. Many of us are starting to move forward again, including myself. I'm much more open than I used to be. I've healed so much recently, and it's time for more of us to come together, especially, as human beings, as light workers. We all are here right now for a specific purpose, even if it's just being, learning, growing, experiencing life, creating something beautiful. And when we come together, especially since we've separated ourselves and we've been healing, the more powerful we are when we stand together as a whole, the more creative we can be. Learning to trust again, because I'm hearing many of us, yes, have healed, but the energy is changing. People, don't get me wrong, there's still some people out there that have a lot of issues, but I'm also hearing, and look at that, 4-4, balance and harmony, manifestations coming true, roses representing love, again, heart healing, love, friendships, relationships. I feel that the people that are going to start coming into your life are just going to be absolutely perfect, like the dream you had always wanted of these kinds of friendships and relationships, this community. It's time for that, and it has been happening all over the world, and some of the crisis that has happened the past couple of years has really brought us together and literally awakened so many of us. So I'm feeling that, where we might have thought people are just so cruel and negative and life is terrible. Yes, but it doesn't have to be that way, depending on how you're looking at things and how you're healing yourself. But this is a time for joy, rejoicing, and joy. Look how she's jumping, holding her hands up, hand in the air towards the earth, the planets. It looks like the earth. And as above, so below, because look at her hands also down there. And with all the roses, she's open, she's experiencing love. So allowing more joy, more connection. It's time. Like some of these relationships you couldn't have even imagined. They're so beautiful, and it's just going to touch your heart and move you, inspire and lift you up in a way that you haven't experienced before. And the next card, the how the how is in the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? Yes, your intuition and your heart. Look how her eyes are closed and she's smiling and she has that golden halo, like she's in meditation, but this strikes me. And also look at that coming down, like an awakening. Remember how I was saying more people are awakening literally? We're becoming connected to the feminine again. Our hearts are open. We are healed and we are healing. We're more connected to that divine love. All of these fears that we've held onto so tight, we're finally releasing or loosening our grip and letting these things go, because we see that they're not serving us, and we're feeling that in our heart. And again, what is your intuition telling you? It's time to come out and play. It's time to connect. And we really feel and see this again happening. And 30, is it 30? 36? No, 30, sorry. 30 is the number on that card. And again, reflection of yourself, double reflection. When peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. How can you see through the eyes of source energy and prioritize your inner peace? So the more we are connected with the divine and in ourselves, again, the more open. I'm hearing the word wholeness as I look at this sun or this moon, and more roses, love. She looks very serene and in meditation again. She's very connected. Look at her bare feet on the earth. And she's just sitting very poised, very comfortably and confident, and just soaking in those beautiful golden rays, connecting with that divine spirit. And again, the more we're connected, the more we trust, the more we heal. Now is the time. Again, I keep hearing, come together, come together. So it's more than just a relationship or friendship or romantic. It's, again, I'm hearing community, wholeness, creativity, expressing ourselves in new ways, growing in new ways. Wow, this is amazing. Very spiritual, very enlightening, or enlightening, I'm hearing, awakening even more. And your first tarot is Three of Pentacles. Everything is coming together. And as the Three of Pentacles is indicating, you may be seeing success as part of a team. Oh my God, I love that. Don't ignore the talents of others around you. Continue to collaborate to get the last push towards your final goal. Teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something, skills, security goals, long-term rewards. So yes, coming together as a whole with these people and creating something that is really needed right now. Something healing, something creative, something that you're just passionate about and the world needs right now. Wow, this is incredible. Okay, let me see the next tarot. Seven of Swords. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to read Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Earth. I forgot the symbols. Okay, so back to Seven of Wands. You're struggling on your journey. You may have just reached an important milestone, but naysayers are trying to knock you back and or cause you to prove yourself. Hold your ground no matter what, because you know you've got this, and don't dare let anyone tell you otherwise. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. Challenge, competition, protection, perseverance, defense, maintaining control, holding your own, standing up for yourself. So this is very powerful, telling you, yes, you have everything you need to keep following your intuition, like it's talking about there. But there may be some people, a lot of times when we're stepping into our power and we're changing and moving forward, a lot of times there are people around us that don't want us to move forward, usually for their own selfish reasons. Or it could be out of fear, like they see us moving away from them and they think they're going to lose us. So be aware of the people around you as you start moving and going through these changes. And you're going to have to make some decisions whether you want to keep these people in your life or not. Some of them will need to be let go, and some of them, it's simply explaining to them and reassuring them that you're not leaving them, that you're caring for them, but you are just moving into a new way of living, a new way of being and thinking. And, you know, they're invited if you want them. But again, there are some people that you're going to have to let go of. Okay, and let's see what your next 3 messages. Nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors and around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. So when you're feeling stressed out, or you feel like you're struggling, or you're having some kind of issues, this is what is going to bring you back more quickly than anything else. Oh, 11:22 on the timer. And 118 minutes for those of you who did numbers. So getting back into nature, this will instantly recharge you, reground and balance you. Again, connecting, staying more connected with the divine, living in that flow. Eventually it'll be a place that you always live, not a place that you have to visit from time to time. You're learning how to live in this new energy, this new frequency. And intuition, I like that. Intuition on top of intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. And again, this could be alone, or it could have something to do with this group of people that you're going to be connecting with, these beautiful relationships. And assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is right for soulmate, soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely. Okay, so this is a nice confirmation for those of you that might be thinking you want to have children or a child. And again, relationship, this whole reading is about relationships. So the overall message is about coming together as with a group of people with more healing relationships in a way that you haven't, creating something, growing more spiritually, more powerfully. And let me grab some charms. I finally have a bag that I can get my hand into. I was having a difficult time with the other one, so I can really get in this one. Okay, let me open this up. Let me see what we got for you. An angel wing. So reminding you that you're always surrounded, you always have guidance, support, protection, whatever you feel you need, it's always here for you. Oh, I think this came out last time too. Look at that beautiful green heart. Again, the very first card, green, relationships, healing the heart, healing that energy, letting go of what no longer serves once and for all, stepping into this new healing power of love. And let me pull one more. Oh, there's something on that one. A horse. So more freedom. Freedom came through twice for you. So freedom for you, but also I'm hearing freedom for others. So whatever it is you bring to the table. Oh, 444 on the timer. And 4444 on this card. Wow. So you, whatever gift that you're bringing to this group, this relationship, is going to bring a lot of freedom to these people. It's going to heal them in a way. It's going to show them that they can be more open as well, stepping into their power, seeing the actual truth and the freedom that we have. Wow, what a beautiful reading. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful, magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2 this week. So the first card is take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Okay, so she looks like she is in meditation or prayer, and you can see something is coming in. This white light is coming down into her mind, and there's a butterfly and shapes of butterflies. So she's receiving guidance that's helping her transform to make the right decision. So whatever this is right now, don't make a rush decision. Let's go a little deeper into the cards and see exactly what's going on here. 22, Master Builder number. This is not your practice life. Decide. What is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? Okay, so maybe this is why it's telling you to wait. For whatever reason, well, it's not the right time to make this decision, and maybe this is clearly not the right decision. Listen to your heart. What is it telling you? Is this decision that's going to bring joy? Is it going to bring more of your dream life into fruition? And I'm feeling that this is something that you really need to think about deeply. Be open, meditate on it, contemplate, maybe write down some pros and cons, and to go a little bit deeper. There's something you're missing here. There's some information that you need to know. And maybe pay attention to your dreams also. And number 43. Gratitude is the life force of peace. What are you thankful for? So we know that when we're in gratitude, gratitude always brings more of what we desire, and you can see how there's kind of like a bright light around her. But also, when we're in gratitude, we're in a state of surrender. We're in a state of peace and love, which is allowing. We're not trying to control, we're not trying to force or manipulate to get what we want. We're surrendering, which allows that natural flow to happen. So again, maybe that's, part of the reason too why this is not the right decision. Maybe it's an aggressive or forceful, you're just not thinking clearly on whatever it is. So take some time and reflect on what you have, being grateful. But I'm also hearing, think about, think about how you felt, how you acquired the things in your life that mean the most to you. How did this happen? Spirit wants you to think about that. The most important things that you have accomplished or received. How did you feel when you were going about achieving this? How did you feel during and after? And once you got it, what type of technique were you using? What were your feelings and emotions like? Oh, 12:12 on the clock. Or I'm sorry, 12:21 on the clock. And the next card. What is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look like and feel like? So here's talking about a dream life. And okay, so far overall, I'm picking up on you're somewhat close to really living your dream life, which is not to say you haven't already achieved or accomplished a lot of things you've wanted, but it's about becoming more in flow, trusting your intuition, and acting on it. And as you can see here, it looks like she's kind of free falling, but her eyes are closed, like she's trusting whatever's going on. And there's the flower of life behind her, and there's like sun and moon cycles, so she's going through a phase, but she's trusting, again, to free fall so comfortably like that, you know, and she's focusing on her dreams. She's going through the cycles, she's paying attention. So thinking about what your ideal life looks like, what do you really want to do? Are you just taking on something because you think it will be good for you, or you think, oh, you know, this isn't really what I want, but it's being offered, so, you know, let me just take it anyway because it seems like a good thing, but your heart's not in it. So maybe that's why you shouldn't make that decision. You want to, you know, to achieve the dream life, you want to do the things that you really love, that really fill your soul with joy and happiness. Because when you do that, that's when we are the most happiest, and also that's when we are the most effective. We have the most effective influence on the planet, on others, without even trying, because we're so loving and joyful in our heart that just oozes out of us and affects people in such a positive way, whether they know it or not. So really thinking about how and where the direction you want your life to go, and trusting that process, going into the cycles, knowing that it is a process. Don't feel rushed. Enjoy the journey, as we often hear, because it is great when we accomplish, but you know, when you're really focused in the moment, you're enjoying the journey or learning, even if it's not a pleasant time, you can learn something. That journey is so important to achieving our dreams, our goals, and that's where a lot of times, you know, we can find so much happiness and joy, because again, it's great to accomplish and achieve, but when we reflect on what we did, how we acted, how we felt when we were going through it, there's so much to learn and grow from and to share with others in this process. So your first tarot, King of Swords. The King of Swords is showing that you are in command of your truth, and you stand to present yourself with confidence and conviction. Others respect you and pay close attention to what you have to say. The appearance of this card may also suggest that you may need a mentor, perhaps financial advisor or a lawyer. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air. Head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority, leadership, reliable, sage advice. Okay, so you are a very powerful creator, and normally, I mean, this tells me that someone that's really, I don't want to say headstrong, that's not the right word. You're very confident in your abilities and what you do, and people look up to you. You're very admired, and something about you is very inspiring. Words saying authority and sage advice. People come to you for advice. They look to you because they see that you've accomplished certain things, and they want to know how you did it. They want to learn that from you. So that's kind of unusual. I'm feeling like maybe there's something going on that's distracting you right now. You're not in your normal headspace. So that could be why it's not a good time to make this decision. Because normally you're very focused, disciplined, you're honest, which is good. You're honest with yourself and what you're doing, and you have those leadership abilities. Okay, so the next tarot, Five of Pentacles. Times are hard and you're experiencing serious financial strife. You may have lost your job, your home, or sense of financial safety. Things has been humbling. This has been humbling, a humbling blow to your ego, and you're feeling isolated, but you may need to swallow your pride and seek help. Support is out there. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth. Financial loss, lack of faith, mindset, isolation, worry, defeat, loneliness, need, poverty, insecurity, fear, low self-esteem. Okay, so this is not normal for you. And maybe, again, that's coming through. Maybe that's why you're about to make this decision. You're being hasty, you're not thinking it through. And again, where I was saying with, I forget which card it was now, that maybe it's something that looks good, but your heart's not really into it. And because of certain situations, it may be really bad for some of you. It may not be. It might just be you're a little nervous because you're not where you're used to being. So paying attention, really paying attention to the choices, decisions you're making, because when we're not in our right state of mind, or we're fearful, that's often when we make the worst decisions or the worst choices. But this is not something that's going to last. It's just a little phase that you might be going through right now, is what I'm hearing. And the next card is change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of change, and that is exactly what is coming for you. So yes, as I just said on the very last card, it's something that's passing, that's, you know, it's not normal for you to be there, and it's going to change soon. And then here's the change card. How funny. Wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Okay, so letting go of the past, if there's something that's been holding you back or influencing you, talk to someone you trust that's already been through this, that's dealt with this. They can offer you the advice that you need that will help you. And the last card, burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So don't get caught up in the grind. Even when we're doing what we love, we can really push ourselves sometimes, because I mean, I know how excited I get and I just want to go, go, go. But remembering to take that time, and again, take a moment. Up here is saying take a moment, take time and care for yourself. You know, give yourself self-care, self-love when you need it. Take a little break. And let me pull a couple charms. Finally got a big bag so I can get my hand in there. Hey, what last three messages would you like to share with pile number 2? What charm? Oh, okay. Well, the first thing I'm hearing is Wheel of Fortune. So again, 3 times is telling you not to worry about finances, even though it might be difficult. I know it's easier said than done. If there's something going on that you're worried about, Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. And also I'm hearing vacation. So maybe taking some time off, where it's talking about self-care and burnout. Maybe it's time for a little cruise, taking a vacation, 3 days, a week, whatever. Some type of vacation. Okay. And what is the second message? Oh, butterfly. Transformation, which is exactly what is about to happen for you. This is like preparation, confirming, yes. And remember, in the very first card up here where the light's coming in her head, those are all butterfly shapes, and then there's a red butterfly. So another transformation, confirmation, just helping shift you, reminding you you are receiving what you need, that's going to help you get through this. And one more. Oh, I accidentally pulled 2, but we'll just go with that. Because look at that. One is a love, and one is a cherub or an angel. So your support system is reminding you that they're here for you, they're looking out for you, they're offering you the help you need, and that you are loved and cared for, and also tapping into your own love. This is also very healing. When we're stressed out, a way to get out of ourselves is to do something loving for another person, and this can help you as well. So 4 charms for you. You got that extra little message. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 3 this week. And right off the bat, I'm noticing that all 3 cards have a very similar color theme going on here. Caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Okay, so I'm hearing professional caregiver, but also, again, where it's saying it could be a family member or a friend. You have been giving, which is very admirable, but you have been neglecting yourself a bit too much for too long. And maybe some people I'm hearing are taking advantage. Not to say that they don't need you, but maybe they've just gotten lazy, or they've really come to rely on you, and they're just sucking the life out of you. And that's the message I'm getting. I'm not judging or, anything like that. Sometimes it's hard for me to read these messages, but sometimes that's the only way. I mean, I used to be that way. It took a lot to get through to me before I would be able to see things clearly. So for some of you, you need to start, for some people, not necessarily cutting them off, but getting some help, or starting to taper off. It's time to start setting, I'm hearing, boundaries as well. Setting up a schedule, paying more attention instead of just going and spending all your time without thinking so much about it. It's time for you to receive. It's time for self-care, self-love. It's time for you to be loved and nurtured and cared for. You've been giving so much, and the divine wants you to experience what you've been giving. You need some balance and harmony. And the first card is 24. Anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but free you from a situation that no longer feels good. Oh my God, that is a clear way. When we're stressed out, that's immediately telling us what? There's something that needs major attention, focus, that needs to be worked out. And the question is, what is your discomfort trying to free you from? And if you look, there's 2 reflections here, and the hand is reaching up towards the light. And if you see, this side actually looks a little more cloudy. So I'm feeling like this is the outer you, this is the inner you. You're reaching for the light. You do want the help, you want the support. You may have just been feeling a little stuck because you've been doing this for so long. So don't forget that you can ask for help, and there's several moons, so there's cycles going on here, but the light is here for you. You've been doing this for a long time is what that tells me. But you haven't forgotten. You have been asking for help, and you've also been being watched over, watched over. And the divine is saying, it's time. I'm here for you. Just open your heart and accept. And the next message, nothing real can be threatened. How can you actively participate in creating heaven on earth? So what do you want your life to look like? That's another thing. We can forget our own lives. We can forget what we want because we're so used to giving all the time. It's like when someone finally wants to give us attention or asks us, what do you want? It's like sometimes we get lost and we don't know what to say. Now, she looks to me like she's meditating. And again, cycles are coming through. There's a lot of flowers, roses representing love. And I feel like she is meditating on where she's been, where she's at, and where she wants to go. Like she's taking the time. She's paying attention to how she feels, what's been going on in her life. She's taking action. And look, just above her head, there's a rainbow. I don't know if you can see, if that's going to show up or not. It's really light. But there's always a pot of gold. There's always hope. You know, there's always room for dreams. Make the life happen that you want to live. It's time. Create your heaven on earth. You deserve it. You deserve to be treated as well as the people you care for. And number 43, rest, renew, recharge. What does your body crave and need right now? Ask yourself that question. Write it down if you have to. Put it where you can see it every day. Look how she's kind of, looks like a little bit of havening. I mean, there's no movement, but that's like a havening posture to me. And also her face, like she's saying, okay, I've had enough. She's resting. She's taking comfort in her own self. She's surrounded by nature outside. Look at, she has her bare feet on the earth. She's saying, yes, I surrender. I want this love. I want this care. It's time. And let's see what your tarot reveal. The Fool. The upright position of this card depicts a new journey where you will be filled with optimism, wonder, and courage. You may be weighing your options and risk. Uranus or Uranus, depending on how you want to say that, and air. New beginnings, possibilities, innocence, spontaneous optimism, trust in life, blind faith, adventure, and opportunity. Yes, this is all yours. It's here now. All you have to do is say yes and take the inspired action. The universe is offering it to you. It's saying, yes, take it now. And the next tarot, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water, 3 of Cups. You're entering a happy time in your life. Wow, major confirmation for this change. And you're going in the right direction. It's time. You're entering a happy time in your life. You may be reconnecting with a long-lost friend, relative, or loved one. Or you may be celebrating something important to you. Spend quality time with people most important to you. So that could be, you know, that connection that's going to help get you motivated and moving, sharing your story with people you love and trust, asking for advice, getting that motivation, celebration, friendship, collaboration, creativity, community, and happiness. 7-7 on the clock for those of you into numbers. And 424222. Wow. So yes, it's time. And it's not like this is taking off. I'm not getting like you need to do a little work or take this action. This is like now. This is a major transformation movement for you. It's time. It's long overdue. The universe is really supporting you. And look at the next card. Oh my God. This is a crazy reading. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes can manifest right before your eyes. Remember, I was just now saying how this is taking off for you. It's not something you have to wait for. Wow. I mean, all 3 readings were amazing, but this one is just, the universe is just really speaking to you. Society, say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and a new love interest for singles will be the result. So new, again, it's talking about a friendship coming in and also new work opportunities. So this could be a complete change in the line of work for you. For some of you, you might just be cutting back and setting boundaries. And for others, you might be saying, this is it, I'm done. It's time for a new job. Signs, your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. Oh my God. I want to reach through the camera and hug you. I'm so excited for you. After all you've done and everything you've been through, to get a message like this is just so incredible and mind-blowing. I mean, I hope you realize what a precious gift this is, the universe. This message is for you today. Okay, so I have a new goodie bag. I can get my hand in so I can actually show it to you now instead of struggling behind the camera. We're going to pull 3 charms for you. Let's see what last 3 messages the universe wants you to know. All right, give me a charm. What do you want them to know? Oh, I got something. Little teeny tiny just jumped in my hand. A butterfly. A butterfly also came out in the last reading. So transformation, movement, change. It is time. And second message, what would you like pile number 3 to know? Give me a message. Oh, I had it and I dropped it. A turtle. Slow and steady. It's always what I think of when I hear, I don't know what a spirit meaning is for a turtle. You might want to look that up. So slow and steady, keep moving. Again, movement is coming through for you. Turtles are known to live long lives. Wisdom also. You've learned a lot from this. And one last message. What's the last message for pile 3? What do you want them to know? Oh, I got 2. A cat and another. Wow, look at the size of that butterfly compared to the other one. So it is time for major change in your life. Now a cat, I don't know what the spirit meaning of a cat is. Please look that up as well. Or actually, I'll probably look it up and end up posting it while I'm talking. Also, cats are very independent. That is the main thing I'm getting with this. Independence. It is time for your freedom, your independence. It's time to reap everything, all this, well, I say reap what you sow, but you are doing what you loved, you are caring for somebody, but it's time, again, to be independent. Boundaries, it's time to receive everything that you have been giving. You are so worthy. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Again, what a huge blessing this message was from the universe. I mean, I wish you could feel the energy that I'm feeling off of this right now. Holy cow. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.